The temple was loud that day. Feet shuffled across stone floors. Voices rose and fell in prayer. The smell of sacrifice filled the air. Priests moved about their duties as if heaven and earth met there every day because they did. But Hannah stood apart. Not because she wanted to be alone, but because pain has a way of isolating the heart. Year after year, she came to Shiloh with her husband. Year after year, she prayed. And year after year, she went home with the same empty arms. Her rival's laughter followed her like a shadow. Peninnah's words cut deeper than knife-sharp reminders of what Hannah could not give. Children clung to their mother's robe while Hannah swallowed tears and smiled through the ache. Even her husband tried to comfort her. Am I not better to you than 10 sons? But some wounds cannot be healed by love alone. Some longings are placed so deep that only God can reach them. So Hannah did something different. She went to the altar. She did not cry out loud. She did not draw attention. She did not demand. She simply stood before God and her lips moved without sound. No voice, no drama, just tears. Her heart poured out words her mouth could not form. Prayers soaked in years of disappointment. Questions she was afraid to ask out loud. Faith that was tired, but not dead. Lord, if you see me, if you remember me, if you give me a son. She made a vow in the quiet. Not a bargain born of desperation, but a surrender shaped by trust. I will give him back to you. Eli the priest watched her from a distance. To him, she looked from unsteady, out of place, another woman bringing confusion into sacred space. How long will you keep on drinking? He demanded. Hannah lifted her face wet with tears, but steady with truth. No, my lord. I am a woman deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or strong drink. I have been pouring out my soul before the Lord. Pouring out my soul. Eli's tone softened. Heaven must have leaned in at that moment. Go in peace, he said, and may the God of Israel grant you what you have asked of him. Hannah did not receive a child that day, but she received something just as powerful. Peace. She left the altar different. The weight she carried for years loosened its grip. Her face was no longer downcast. Nothing around her had changed, but something within her had, and God remembered. In time, her silent prayers found a voice in a baby's cry. Samuel was born not just as a son, but as an answer. A prophet, a bridge between heaven and a nation that needed direction. True to her vow, Hannah returned to the temple not to ask this time, but to give. She placed her long-awaited miracle into God's hands, and instead of sorrow, she sang a song of strength, a song of reversal, a song that declared that God lifts the lowly and fills the empty. Hannah's story reminds us of something sacred. God does not require loud prayers to hear us. He does not measure faith by volume. He listens to the cries that never make a sound. If you have prayed quietly, if you have wept silently, if your lips have moved while your voice stayed hidden, know this: he saw Hannah. He heard her tears, and he hears yours too. Even when your prayer is only a whisper in your soul, it still reaches the altar. If this story spoke to your heart, subscribe to this channel for more powerful stories of faith, prayer, and God's faithfulness. New stories like this are waiting for you.